It's Nessa Lily and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on this pinky purple halo eye, and I actually liked how it came out. I was kind of digging the halo eye today, so this is what I came up with, and if you want to see how I got this look, then keep watching. So I already did my brows off camera as usual just because they take a long time, but look out because there's going to be a brow tutorial coming up real soon. To prime my eyes, I'm going to be using my usual, the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Primer. Just put a dot of that on my eyes. Then blend it out with my finger. And then to set the powder, I'm going to be using my Essence All About Matte translucent powder with a flat foundation brush. And just set it so we have a nice even base for the shadows. So for my first shade in the crease, I'm going to be going in actually with a blush. It's the Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in Mellow Wine. It's a nice pinky color. I had to restock because my other one kind of broke on me. So, but yep, new blush. Take a little bit of that, tap it off, and kind of work that in there. To make the crease a little more vibrant, I'm going to be taking this magenta shade in my custom Morphe palette with the little small crease brush and start working it in the crease. Starting on the outer corner first. Now that we have that magenta shade placed on the outer corners of the eye, what I'm going to do is going to take that same shade and also place it on the inner corners of the eye and start packing it on because we're going to go for a halo look today. When you have both the inner corner and the outer corner laid down, kind of like slightly drag it over just to connect them. To blend out any harshness, just use that first pink shade or your first shade in your crease to just blend out the edges. To deepen up the outer and the inner corners, I'm going to be taking this purple shade from my custom Morphe palette right here with a little crease brush and dab it on the inner and outer corner. To make sure that everything blends nice and seamlessly, take the first crease brush that you had with that magenta shade, just a little bit of it, and kind of go over the two colors just to make sure that they both blend nicely. So for the center of my eye, I think I'm going to go in with this pink shade right here. It's nice iridescent pink shade in my palette. Then pack it on. Ooh. Place some right here. I thought the first shade was just a little too ashy or white, so to speak, I think. So I used this shade right here and this one right here, mixed it in. And I think it came out pretty well. I wanted some hue of pink in there. That's what those two colors gave me. So, and just to blend it out so it's not so harsh, take the second blending brush that you use with that darker purple shade and just kind of go over it just a little bit. So now the shadow's done and now we go to the eyeliner. And for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. I'm going to move on to the face. My face is already primed and now I'm going to go in with my foundation. And the foundation I'm going to be using is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless in Classic Tan. Just dot it all over my face. And then I spray it with some setting spray and start blending out the foundation. So now we're going to move on to concealer, and for my concealer I'm going to be using my favorite, the LA Girl Pro Conceal in Fawn. Now that I blended out my concealer, I'm going to set it, and to set it I use my Essence All About Matte Translucent Powder. I dip it in with my Real Technique sponge and I start pressing it in on each side, and then I will start to blend it out. And I'll take the powder also on places where I get oily, so that's my chin, the sides of my nose, and my forehead. Now to bronze or bronze contour. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild contour palette in Caramel Toffee with the BH Cosmetics brush. And start just kind of chiseling out the cheeks. And on my forehead. Now to define that lower lash line, I'm going to be using that purple shade that we used on a flat brush and keep it as close to the lash line as possible. I'm going to be taking that magenta shade in the palette and smoke it out very lightly. This is a very pigmented shadow. So now I'm going to coat my lashes with some mascara and I'll be right back. So I coated my lashes and now I'm going to move on to blush. I'm going to take that Wet n Wild blush with an e.l.f. complexion brush. Focus the blush more on the outer parts of the cheeks. And now for my highlight, I'm going to be using one of my favorites. It is the e.l.f. Bake Highlighter in Blush Gems. Some people don't know how to work these highlighters, but what I found is that you can scrape off that first layer and kind of dig your brush into it, and you can get some really nice pigmentation out of this. Look at that. I'm going to be taking that same highlighter on a little flat brush and use that for my brow bone highlight. And now for the lips. I'm first going to be lining my lips with this Essence lip pencil in Soft Berry. I'm going to be using my Wet n Wild Make a Catsuit lipstick in Berry Recognize. And that's it. This is my pinky purple halo eye. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.